And we're getting some breaking news from Jammu and Kashmir. Twin Jammu and Kashmir terror encounters are being reported on Republic Day. Terror encounter in Jammu and Kashmir's Doda district. 2 to 3 suspected Jaish terrorists have been hiding. Infiltration bid at international border in Samba in Jammu and Kashmir. Pakistani intruder have been killed by the BSF. So Republic Day terror battle rages in Jammu and Kashmir as India celebrates 77th Republic Day today. There have been twin Jammu and Kashmir terror encounters, and these terror encounters are being reported from Jammu and Kashmir's Doda district, where 2 to 3 suspected Jaish terrorists are hiding. There has been an infiltration bid at the international border in Samba in Jammu and Kashmir. Pakistani intruder has been killed by the BSF. So Republic Day terror battle is raging in Jammu and Kashmir as India celebrates and marks 77th Republic Day today. My colleague Sunil Bhat is now joining us with more details on the twin encounters being reported from Jammu and Kashmir. Sunil, over to you. Give us the latest updates.
Yeah, Anjali, good morning and wishing you a very happy Republic Day. I will just, want to give one correction here. The encounter broke out late last night in Kishtwar district of Jammu and Kashmir. There was an encounter, in this particular district a few days ago. After that, the terrorists had fled. Now, a fresh contact was established with the terrorists who were hiding in this area last night. When encounter broke out, there was exchange of firing between the security forces and terrorists. And now we are learning that the search operation is again going to resume in a short while from now in the forest area of Kishtwar district. As far as the international border is concerned, last evening one Pakistani intruder was shot dead by the BSF. There was an infiltration attempt by this Pakistani intruder. The alert BSF troops noticed his movement at the international border. He was given warning. When he did not, pay heed to the warnings, then the BSF opened fire and this Pakistani intruder was shot dead. There also a search operation will be conducted, and it will be checked whether there are any explosives or any ammunition lying there. But clearly, it shows that Pakistan is trying to foment trouble in Jammu and Kashmir on the occasion of Republic Day. Anjali, back to you.
Right. So, Sunilji, was this a deliberate attempt to disrupt the national celebrations as India marks the 77th Republic Day today?
Well, Anjali, there are specific intelligence inputs that suggest that, Pakistan may create disturbances in Jammu and Kashmir. That is why the security forces are on high alert, whether, in cities, towns of Jammu and Kashmir or at the sensitive places like line of control and India-Pakistan international border. So that's why vigil has been stepped up, security has been beefed up, strict vigil is being maintained all along the India-Pakistan international border as well as along the line of control. Last evening, there was an infiltration attempt by a Pakistani intruder along the India-Pakistan international border in Samba district of Jammu and Kashmir. As I said, that the BSF troops first, issued warning to that intruder. When he did not pay heed to these warnings, then the BSF opened fire and the intruder was shot dead. So clearly, troops are on high alert, and there is an encounter, as I said, that broke out last evening in Kishtwar district of Jammu and Kashmir. As per sources, 2 to 3 dreaded Pakistani terrorists are hiding in the forest area of Kishtwar district. There also, there was exchange of fire. There was a cordon that was laid then after the encounter broke out, after this exchange of firing stopped. And now we are learning that, a search operation, a massive search operation will be conducted this morning also. And the priority is to neutralize these terrorists as soon as possible. Anjali, back to you.
Thank you so much for getting us all those details. We'll keep coming back to you for more updates on these twin Jammu and Kashmir terror encounters that are being reported. India is celebrating the 77th Republic Day, a moment of pride, power and purpose. This year, the world will watch as Europe joins India's Republic Day celebrations. European Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen and European Council President Antonio Costa will be the chief guests at the parade today. 150 years of Vande Mataram is the central theme this year. Over 10,000 people will witness the parade, with 2,500 artists performing. 30 tableaus will roll down Kartavya Path, showcasing India's diversity and strength. And this Republic Day will mark several firsts. It is the first Republic Day after Operation Sindoor, with India's military strength showcased in a phased battle array format. A 7-jet flypast featuring Rafale Su-30, MiG-29 and Jaguar aircraft will dominate the skies. The S-400 air defense system, which shot down Pakistani aircraft during Operation Sindoor, will be on full display. For the first time ever, the Army's animal contingent will march, with Zanskar ponies, camels and kites adding tradition to strength. The Operation Sindoor Connect will run through the parade with displays of BrahMos missiles, MBT Arjun, a mega aerial showcase by the Indian Air Force, an army tableau highlighting deep and precise strike capability, and a tri-service tableau reflecting complete operational freedom. President Draupadi Murmu, speaking on Operation Sindoor in her Republic Day Eve address, said that the operation struck terror infrastructure in Pakistan, destroyed terror hubs and eliminated terrorists, calling it a success of India's growing self-reliance in defense power.
ये गीत जन मन में राष्ट्र प्रेम का संचार करता है। राष्ट्रीयता के महाकवि सुब्रमण्य भारती ने तमिल भाषा में वंदे मातरम येनवम अर्थात हम वंदे मातरम बोले इस गीत की रचना करके वंदे मातरम की भावना को और भी व्यापक स्तर पर जनमानस के साथ जोड़ा। अन्य भारतीय भाषाओं में भी इस गीत के अनुवाद लोकप्रिय हुए। श्री अरविंदो ने वंदे मातरम का अंग्रेजी अनुवाद किया। ऋषितुल्य बंकिम चंद्र चट्टोपाध्याय द्वारा रचित वंदे मातरम हमारी राष्ट्र वंदना का स्वर है। हमारी बहनें और बेटियां परंपरागत रूढ़ियों को तोड़कर आगे बढ़ रही हैं। महिलाएं देश के समग्र विकास में सक्रिय योगदान दे रही है। 10 करोड़ से अधिक सेल्फ हेल्प ग्रुप से जुड़े बहनें विकास की नई परिभाषा लिख रही हैं। महिलाएं खेत खलिहानों से लेकर अंतरिक्ष तक, स्वरोजगार से लेकर सेनाओं तक अपनी प्रभावी पहचान बना रहे हैं। खेलकूद के क्षेत्र में हमारी बेटियों ने विश्व स्तर पर नए प्रतिमान स्थापित किए हैं। पंचायती राज संस्थाओं में महिला जन प्रतिनिधियों की संख्या लगभग 40% है। विकसित भारत के निर्माण में नारी शक्ति की भूमिका महत्वपूर्ण रहेगी। उनके बढ़ते हुए योगदान से हमारा देश महिला पुरुष समानता पर आधारित समावेशी गणतंत्र का उदाहरण प्रस्तुत करेगा। पिछले वर्ष हमारे देश ने ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के द्वारा आतंकवाद के ठिकानों पर सटीक प्रहार किया। आतंक के अनेक ठिकानों को ध्वस्त किया गया तथा बहुत से आतंकवादियों को उनके अंजाम तक पहुंचाया गया। सुरक्षा के
पर देखें तो बकायदा जो नोएडा पुलिस है, दिल्ली पुलिस है, वो पूरी तरह से मुस्तैद है। हर गाड़ियों की बकायदा चेकिंग की जा रही है और चेक करने के बाद ही दिल्ली की तरफ जाने दिया जा रहा है। पूरी तरह से पुलिस, उसके अलावा अत्याधुनिक हथियारों से लैस जो अर्धसैनिक बल के जवान है वो आपको यहाँ पर दिखाई देंगे। इसी तरह से राजधानी में चप्पे चप्पे पर
हेलो हेलो हेलो
All right, so those are the kind of security arrangements that have been made in the national capital ahead of the Republic Day parade, and this is what Kartavya Path looks like right now. The preparations are underway for the 77th Republic Day celebrations. The parade will begin at 9:30 a.m. today. It will be a 90-minute long parade, and European Union Chief Ursula von der Leyen will be the chief guest today. She's already in the national capital, and the parade will be beginning at 9:30 a.m. today. And the central theme of this year's celebration is 150 years of Vande Mataram, and the focus will also be on Operation Sindoor. India's military might will be on full display in this parade today. And the focus will be on Operation Sindoor, India's counteroffensive against Pakistan. My colleague Shivani Sharma is now joining us from Kartavya Path, where the parade will be taking place in just a while from now. Shivani, walk us through the kind of arrangements, the preparations that are underway, and how is the mood like right now at Kartavya Path?
Anjali, happy Republic Day to you too and all our viewers. And right outside the Kartavya Path, where you can see the contingents are giving the final touches to their rehearsals. The parade will start at 10:30 and this will be a splendid show of India's majestic combat capabilities and the national heritage. So we will be witnessing the marching contingents, we will be witnessing the battle array formation in a first. We'll also be seeing 10,000 special guests who've been invited here at Kartavya Path. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be paying homage to the brave hearts at National War Memorial at 10:22, and then he will be heading towards Kartavya Path, where we will be seeing the parade. And this time there are a number of new things, the new additions, Anjali, that have been brought in at the Kartavya Path. There will be a lot of element which was seen in Operation Sindoor, the BrahMos, the Akash missile systems, the drone Shakti, the kamikazes, and the animal warriors also will be a part of this Kartavya Path. If I may show you how the arrangement is like, these are the enclosures that have been made, and for the first time these enclosures have been named in the name of rivers to avoid any kind of numbering, to give a sense of VIP culture. So the rivers name have been chosen to name these enclosures. You see 77,000 people will be watching the parade from Kartavya Path from different enclosures. There will be 30 tableaus, out of which 17 are from the states and union territories, rest 13 from the ministries, departments and services. We'll also be seeing the tableau of Department of Military Affairs that will be showcasing the victory of Operation Sindoor through jointness. We'll be seeing how how different terror camps inside Pakistan were destroyed by India's missile systems, Rafales, Su-30 and BrahMos. So a lot of preparation has been done, Anjali. We've been showing how the contingents have been prepared last 3 to 4 months, and now the final day has come when on Kartavya Path, India's combat capability, India's prowess, military might, national heritage will be visible to the world. And this is not only a ceremonial grandeur, Anjali, this happens to be a strategic message to the world, especially to the adversary out there. So now we will be witnessing the flypast also. An Operation Sindoor formation is the special formation that has been prepared by the Indian Air Force with 7 fighters to dedicate it to the success of Operation Sindoor. So this 90-minute parade will be showcasing not only the armed forces capabilities, the jointness, the synergy, the rich cultural heritage of the country, but also 50 couples will be clad in the traditional dress of India of different states. So a lot of color, a lot of valor, bravery will be there on Kartavya Path, and we are right next to this Kartavya Path, where we will be witnessing Republic Day parade commence from 10:30 a.m. with the majestic 21-gun salute. Because, the gun salute will also be special. It has been planned by the indigenous artillery gun systems. So a lot of Atmanirbharta and the prowess of the India's armed forces, their jointness, and how India is moving ahead in every sphere will be translated well on Kartavya Path. Anjali.
All right, Shivani, do stay with us. So India's military might will be on full display. The key focus will be on Operation Sindoor. Let's also take a look at what's first this Republic Day, on the 77th Republic Day that India marks today. The parade begins at 10:30 a.m. today, and it's the first Republic Day after Operation Sindoor, which was conducted by India. It was a counteroffensive against Pakistan in May 2025. Military might in phased battle array format will be on display in this parade. 7 jet flypast, which includes Rafale, Su-30, MiG-29 and Jaguar, will be on display. S-400 that played a vital role in Operation Sindoor, that shot down Pakistani aircraft during Operation Sindoor, will also be on display. In fact, Army Animal Contingent marches for the first time in this parade today, and Zanskar ponies, camels and kites will also be there in parade. Bhairav Battalion with drone and e-warfare also debuts today. In fact, AI smart glasses for Delhi police security have been introduced this time, and combat sequence display of military assets will also be done in the 77th Republic Day parade. Woman pilot Simran Bala leads 251 Army Aviation Squad for the first time today. So these are the firsts that you will be witnessing in the parade today. And Prime Minister Modi wishes nation on Republic Day. Prime Minister Modi's big Viksit Bharat message on 77th Republic Day. Prime Minister Modi writes, Republic Day brings renewed energy, collective resolve to build Viksit Bharat. Prime Minister Modi posts, and I quote, best wishes on Republic Day. May this occasion add renewed energy and enthusiasm in our collective resolve to build a Viksit Bharat. So that's the message from the Prime Minister on the 77th Republic Day. It's the Viksit Bharat message that is coming from Prime Minister Modi. It's a big Viksit Bharat message on Republic Day, and he has added that Republic Day brings renewed energy and there's a collective resolve to build a Viksit Bharat. So Prime Minister Modi has wished on Republic Day. He has said that may this occasion add renewed energy and enthusiasm in our collective resolve to build a Viksit Bharat. Remember, India marks the 77th Republic Day today, and European Union Chief Ursula von der Leyen will be the chief guest. A trade deal is also on the cards, which is being called the mother of all trade deals. And Prime Minister Modi has now also extended his wishes on Republic Day, and it's a big Viksit Bharat message from Prime Minister Modi. He has said that may this occasion add renewed energy and enthusiasm in our collective resolve to build a Viksit Bharat. Remember, Operation Sindoor will be a key focus of the parade today. India's military might prowess will be on full display. Atmanirbharta will be on full display, and Atmanirbharta and Viksit Bharat have been two key messages of the central government. And in the message for Republic Day, in his wish for Republic Day, Prime Minister Modi has highlighted Viksit Bharat, how we have to work collectively towards Viksit Bharat goal. So India is celebrating the 77th Republic Day, which is a moment of pride, power and purpose. And this year, the world is watching as Europe joins India's Republic Day celebrations. European Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen and European Council President Antonio Costa are going to be the chief guests at the parade that begins at 10:30 a.m. today. It will be a 90-minute parade. And the central theme of today's celebration is 150 years of Vande Mataram. Over 10,000 people will be witnessing the parade, with 2,500 artists performing, and 30 tableaux will roll down Kartavya Path, showcasing India's diversity and strength. And as we discussed earlier, this Republic Day will mark several firsts. It is the first Republic Day after Operation Sindoor, with India's military strength showcased in a phased battle array format. A 7-jet flypast featuring Rafale, Su-30, MiG-29 and Jaguar aircraft will dominate the skies during the parade. The S-400 air defense system, which shot down Pakistani aircraft during Operation Sindoor in May 2025, will be on full display. For the first time ever, the Army's animal contingent will also be marching in the Republic Day parade, with Zanskar ponies, camels and kites adding tradition to strength. So India's military might and prowess will be on full display. Operation Sindoor will be the key focus of today's parade, and for the first time ever, the Army's animal contingent will also be marching with Zanskar ponies, camels and kites, adding tradition to strength. It is the first Republic Day, remember, after Operation Sindoor, with India's military strength showcased in a phased battle array format. And there will be a 7-jet flypast featuring Rafale, Su-30, MiG-29 and Jaguar aircraft, which will be dominating the skies. So Operation Sindoor Connect will run throughout the parade, with displays of BrahMos missiles, MBT Arjun, a mega aerial showcase by the Indian Air Force, an army tableau highlighting deep and precise strike capability, and a tri-service tableau reflecting complete operational freedom. So India's massive Operation Sindoor supremacy. Swiss think tank puts out emphatic report. The report says Indian Air Force dominated skies in Operation Sindoor. Pakistan forced to seek ceasefire. India struck Pakistan at will during Operation Sindoor. Pakistan lost forward radars, blinded in Indian strikes. Rafales, Mirages hit Jaish and Lashkar headquarters. India used BrahMos scalp rampage missiles. This is what the Swiss think tank has reported. It has put out this emphatic report and which says that the Indian Air Force dominated the skies in Operation Sindoor, and Pakistan, it was Pakistan which was forced to seek ceasefire. It also mentions that India struck Pakistan at will during Operation Sindoor and that Pakistan lost forward radars and it was blinded in Indian strikes. Rafales and Mirages hit Jaish and Lashkar headquarters. This is also what the Swiss think tank report mentions, and it goes on to say that India used BrahMos and scalp and rampage missiles. So that's the report by a Swiss think tank on Operation Sindoor. It has highlighted India's massive Operation Sindoor supremacy. The report says that it was the Indian Air Force that dominated the skies in Operation Sindoor, and it was Pakistan which was forced to seek ceasefire during Operation Sindoor. India struck Pakistan at will during Operation Sindoor, and Pakistan lost forward radars and it was blinded in the Indian strikes. This is what the report by Swiss think tank mentions. So Rafales and Mirages were hit Jaish and Lashkar headquarters. This is also being claimed in this report that has been put out by a Swiss think tank. And India used BrahMos and scalp rampage missiles. So on Republic Day, as India marks 77th Republic Day, Swiss think tank has put out an emphatic report on Operation Sindoor, and the report mentions that Indian Air Force dominated the skies in Operation Sindoor, and it was in fact Pakistan that was forced to seek ceasefire when India struck Pakistan at will during Operation Sindoor. So the report mentions that Indian Air Force achieved clear air superiority over large parts of Pakistan during Operation Sindoor from 7th to 10th May 2025, which forced Islamabad to seek a ceasefire by 10th May. The assessment comes from a 47-page report by a Swiss military think tank, one of the most detailed foreign analysis of the conflict. And by the final phase of the 88-hour air war, the Indian Air Force had freedom to conduct long-range precision strikes at will, while the Pakistan Air Force lost its ability to mount effective counter-operations. So this is what the Swiss think tank report mentions. My colleague Shivani Sharma is now joining us for more details on this. Shivani, an emphatic report has been put out by Swiss think tank highlighting India's Operation Sindoor supremacy, and which clearly mentions that Pakistan was forced to seek ceasefire after India struck Pakistan at will.
Anjali, this is correct because, this is the think tank which is now telling about the success of Indian Air Force during Operation Sindoor. But, India has already put out a lot of evidence, a lot of images of the cratered runways of Pakistani air bases after Operation Sindoor. So we not only destroyed the runways, but we collected the evidence and we gave those pictures to the world. And there have been multiple reports other than what India gave as evidence by the international agencies that how Indian Air Force and Indian Armed Forces dominated the Operation Sindoor. We were creating destruction inside Pakistan after Pakistan tried the misadventure of sending those drones on the western sector. Multiple cities of India, they tried to target the civilians, and then the Indian Air Force and Indian Armed Forces together took on the operation, and we know what happened in those 88 hours. Pakistan was at its knees pleading for a ceasefire, and it also wanted United States to intervene for that negotiation, but India chose on its own terms without any intervention from the third party. That has been made very clear, Anjali. And once again, India is taking pride in the fact with every report that comes by the international think tanks, just like this one, how Indian Air Force dominated Operation Sindoor with its fighters, with the missiles that created destruction inside Pakistan and also destroyed a number of aircraft, the fighters, not only in the air, but also in the hangars in Pakistan.
Absolutely, Shivani. So Pakistan's lies have been busted once again by this Swiss think tank report that clearly mentions that India was dominating the skies during Operation Sindoor, and it was in fact Pakistan that sought ceasefire, and there was no third-party intervention in the ceasefire between India and Pakistan conflict. So let us take a look at the Operation Sindoor Connect in today's Republic Day parade. It's the first Republic Day parade after Operation Sindoor. Remember, Operation Sindoor was conducted in May 2025, and after which it is the first Republic Day celebrations today. And there will be a display of S-400, the key player during Operation Sindoor that shot down Pakistani aircraft. Display of military might like BrahMos missile and MBT Arjun. You'll be witnessing these in the parade celebration today, and there will be a mega aerial display showcasing Indian Air Force might. So India's military might and prowess will be on full display in the parade today. Army tableau to display deep and precise striking ability, and tri-service tableau will be displaying operational freedom in today's Republic Day parade. There will be also a showcase of Rafale jets and Akash air defense system in the parade today. So this will be the Operation Sindoor Connect, and Operation Sindoor will be a key focus area of today's parade. The theme, although the central theme is 150 years of Vande Mataram, but Operation Sindoor is also going to be the key focus. Breaking news, United States now wishes India on Republic Day. Marco Rubio, the Secretary of State, has wished India on Republic Day. And he has said, and I quote, "On behalf of the people of the United States, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the people of India on your Republic Day. The United States and India share a historic bond. From our close cooperation on defense, energy, critical minerals and emerging technologies to our multi-layered engagement through the Quad, the US-India relationship delivers real results for our two countries and for the Indo-Pacific region. I look forward to working together to advance our shared objectives in the year ahead." Now, this message and this wish becomes even more significant looking at the strained ties between the two countries due to the tariffs by Donald Trump. But the US has wished India on Republic Day, and it has also highlighted the historic bond of the two countries. My colleague Shivani Sharma is now joining us with more details on this. Shivani, despite the tensions between the two countries due to the tariffs, there's a wish from United States on the Republic Day, and the wish also highlights how India and the United States have had a historic bond and how both the countries deliver real results.
Anjali, this is extremely significant in view of not only the tariff tensions and how India and United States are working together to bring an agreement on the tariffs, but in view of the India-EU on the verge of signing the mother of all deals. Now, statement coming in where it is said, congratulations, and also calling India a valuable partner which shares a historic bond with United States, shows that how United States values and acknowledges its bilateral relationships with India, the diplomatic ties between India, not only in diplomacy in terms of military, also there are a number of deals that India and United States are working on, and we already take a number of weapon systems from United States. So now the Secretary of State of United States is not only calling the bond a historic bond, but also acknowledging the fact that India is a valuable partner. This is certainly important in terms of the geopolitical developments when the EU delegation is in India, and now they will be holding talks, and there will be multiple agreements that will be announced here, Anjali. So India and US now They are also partners, but now when India and EU are getting close, the United States is calling India a partner of great value.
Absolutely, Shivani. So all eyes are on the mother of all trade deals, which will be happening between India and the European Union. And meanwhile, United States has also extended wishes on India's Republic Day, highlighting the historic bond that the two countries share and also mentioning how the two countries deliver real result. So India is celebrating 77th Republic Day today, and the stage is all set for the mother of all deals. European Union Chief Ursula von der Leyen and the European Union Council President met External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar on Sunday. Ahead of the summit, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar expressed hope that talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi would mark a new chapter in India and European Union relations. Meanwhile, the European Union chief said that India and Europe have sent a clear signal to the world. They are choosing dialogue, strategic partnership and openness over conflict, and that the focus is on building mutual resilience. Now remember, tomorrow the European Union leaders will hold a crucial meeting with the Prime Minister, after which they will hold press briefings outlining the outcomes on trade, technology, climate action and strategic cooperation, and this comes amid Trump's tariff tyranny. And my colleague Shivani Sharma continues to stay with us. Shivani, all eyes globally are on this deal between India and European Union, which is being called the mother of all trade deals.
Anjali, this is very important in terms of whatever is happening in last few months, especially with the United States putting out those tariffs on countries including India. Now, when the EU delegation is in India, it will be holding very important talks with the Prime Minister in terms of technology, trade, and India and EU might announce the FTA on which both the countries have been working, and later it will be signed too. And not only the trade, technology, but also in terms of defense and security and strategic partnership, this happens to be a very important visit. This is a 5-day long visit where we've seen that since Saturday, the dignitaries from EU have started arriving in India. Yesterday, we saw how the Council President and the Commission President, they had arrived and they were given a welcome. And they have been putting out on social media how they value this particular visit to India, and they are looking forward to mother of all deals with India. So certainly this is very important, and today on the occasion of Republic Day, they are the chief guests of India. They are being received by great honor by Indian delegation, Indian president. They will be at home by the president today. Tomorrow they will be meeting the Prime Minister before they will be announcing a multiple important agreements in terms of trade, in terms of technology, in terms of AI, and also defense and security. So certainly an important visit out there, and we all are looking forward to major announcements tomorrow before the EU leadership leaves from India.
Absolutely, Shivani. All eyes continue to be on the big trade deal between India and the European Union. But also, let's take a look at what are the sticking points, the main obstacles in this trade pact. So the first and foremost is agriculture and dairy sectors. For India, India is very concerned about these two sectors, and these are the sensitive areas for India as far as the trade deal is concerned. India is trying to protect its farmers, and hence it is very sensitive about agriculture and the dairy sectors. The European Union is seeking zero tariff on 95% goods, which is also one of the obstacles in this trade deal. India has signaled no tariff on 90% goods, but what European Union is seeking is 95% goods. So no tariff on 95% goods. So this is also one of the sticking points. India wary of sharp tariff cuts on European auto and wine. This is also one of the sticking points. And India also fears impact on domestic industry. So this is the key fear on the Indian side, that this trade deal might impact the domestic industry, and so India is fearful of that. European Union is seeking access to India's finance and legal sectors as well, and India wants limits on access to labour, environmental norms as well. So these are the sticking points of the Indo-European trade deal. Remember, the trade deal is being called the mother of all trade deals, and globally all eyes are on the big announcement which will be made tomorrow. And the Padma Awards 2026 have also been announced, honouring individuals who have left an enduring mark on the nation through service, talent and excellence. From cinema to cricket, from music to mass movements, from politics to public life. This year's list brings together icons and change makers who have shaped India's story. Late actor Dharmendra, a towering figure of Indian cinema, is among the 5 recipients of the Padma Vibhushan, the country's second highest civilian honour. Others conferred the Padma Vibhushan include late former Kerala Chief Minister V.S. Achuthanandan, former Supreme Court Judge Justice K.T. Thomas, celebrated violinist N. Rajam and noted writer P. Narayanan. A total of 13 personalities have been awarded the Padma Bhushan for distinguished service to the nation. The list also includes playback singer Alka Yagnik, acclaimed actor Mammootty, industrialist Uday Kotak, advertising legend late Piyush Pandey, and late JMM founder Shibu Soren. Meanwhile, 113 Padma Shri Awards have been announced, recognizing contributions from nationally celebrated names to grassroots change makers. Among them are Indian cricketer and former captain Rohit Sharma, women's cricket team captain Harmanpreet Kaur, late actor Satish Shah, actor and director R. Madhavan, former UGC chairperson Jagdish Kumar, and Shashi Shekhar Vempati, the youngest ever CEO of Prasar Bharati. Southern states have dominated Padma Awards 2026, with 8 of them going to personalities from Kerala and 13 to those belonging to Tamil Nadu. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated the awardees, saying that their contributions have strengthened the nation and will continue to inspire generations to come.
I'm really thankful and grateful that India government has given me Padma Shri, and I've been working for the last 40 years, and the people around me, from my producer, director, actors, and everybody has contributed, and I'm so happy. And this is just not my achievement; it's an achievement for everybody who had made me present the charity. So thank you so much once again, and receiving this award from President is itself a great moment.
First of all, sir, big congratulations to you for receiving Padma Bhushan Award, sir.
Thank you, Piyush.
Sir, how are you feeling for this big honor which has been conferred on you?
It's a nice feeling that I have been conferred with Padma Shri. You know that many reforms have to happen in higher education.
Yes, sir.
And in the coming years, we will be rapidly implementing the NEP 2020.
Yes, sir.
And already a lot of transformation has taken place. And these reforms will be carried out at scale.
Yes,
so
sir.
that our country's higher education will reach the next level and help our students become global leaders in science and technology. I'm very happy about it.
Sir, when did you get to know about this first, that you have been awarded with such a big honor, sir?
Well, publicly, of course, just now I got to know about it when friends like you started calling me.
Yes, sir.
But this morning I got a call from the Home Ministry saying that I have been selected.
Yes, sir.
But of course, until a public announcement is made,
Right.
we had to keep it confidential.
How are you personally feeling about this big honor, sir?
One remarkable thing about the Padma Awards during the last 10 years is that many people who have been selflessly working in remote areas,
Right.
and in far-flung areas, their work is being recognized.
Right.
I think it's a great motivation for many such unsung heroes who are giving their life to the society. I think it's a good feeling for all of us as Indians when such people are recognized by conferring these awards.
कोई भी सम्मान जब मिलता है तो आपको लगता है कि आपके कार्य को सामाजिक मान्यता मिली, प्रसन्नता होना स्वाभाविक है। मेरी साधना को स्वीकृति है और उसके लिए केंद्र सरकार और मध्य प्रदेश सरकार के जिन लोगों ने मेरे नाम की अनुशंसा की होगी उन सबके प्रति कृतज्ञता व्यक्त करता हूँ।
And it's a historic moment for Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla. Shukla has become the first Indian astronaut to receive the Ashok Chakra, India's highest peacetime gallantry award. Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla, who became the first Indian to visit the International Space Station during the Axiom 4 mission, has been recognized for his exemplary courage and leadership in space. He spent 18 days in space, conducting vital operations that marked a milestone for India's space journey. Remarkably, he receives both the Ashok Chakra and the Kirti Chakra for his outstanding service. Along with Shukla, 70 others, including 6 posthumous honors, have been awarded gallantry awards by President Draupadi Murmu on the eve of Republic Day. Among them, Colonel Sofia Qureshi, the face of Operation Sindoor against Pakistan-based terrorists, has been honored with the Vishisht Seva Medal. These awards highlight the immense dedication and service of our armed forces. And we have some breaking news coming in. India's massive Operation Sindoor supremacy. Swiss think tank puts out an emphatic report on Operation Sindoor. The report says Indian Air Force dominated the skies in Operation Sindoor. Pakistan was forced to seek ceasefire. India struck Pakistan at will during Operation Sindoor. Pakistan lost forward radars and was blinded in Indian skies. And Rafales and Mirages hit Jaish and Lashkar headquarters. India used BrahMos and Scalp and Rampage missiles. This is what the Swiss think tank report highlights about Operation Sindoor. My colleague Shivani Sharma is now joining us with more details on this. Shivani, the Swiss think tank report clearly highlights India's Operation Sindoor supremacy, how Indian Air Force dominated the skies and how it was Pakistan that was forced to seek ceasefire.
Anjali, certainly in Operation Sindoor, the Indian Air Force was not only dominating the skies but also created havoc. And there have been multiple reports and evidences released by the Indian Air Force themselves. But what a beautiful coincidence to report about this particular Swiss think tank report on the Republic Day parade when we are witnessing the combat capability, the might of our forces. And certainly in this Swiss think tank report, it has been mentioned how Indian Air Force's fighter jets, be it the Mirage, be it the other fighter jets, the Su-30, they dropped BrahMos inside Pakistan, and Pakistan was pleading for mercy. It was on its knees. It wanted ceasefire and it wanted United States to intervene so that India should stop its action. And it was Pakistan which tried to escalate initially after the strike against terror, when India conducted the initial strikes at different terror bases inside Pakistan. Pakistan tried to tried to target the cities in India, and then Indian Air Force came into action along with the other forces. And this particular report is not only showing how it was the supremacy of Indian Air Forces, how the different fighter jets, they were in action, how they had damaged the various runways inside Pakistan, but also a number of aircraft were lost.
Absolutely.
The Pakistani aircraft, not only in the air, but also in the hangars. So
absolutely,
this
Shivani,
is the report which is once...
Do stay with us. We're also being joined by India Today's Sandeep Unnithan on the story. Sandeep, first of all, a very happy Republic Day to you. And on this very day, as India marks the 77th Republic Day, Pakistan's lies have yet again been busted by the Swiss think tank report, which clearly claims that India dominated the skies during Operation Sindoor and the Pakistan was forced to seek ceasefire as India struck Pakistan at will.
Indeed, Anjali. Good morning and greetings on Republic Day. This is the first Republic Day since Operation Sindoor, so the timing of this report is fortuitous. It actually states what happened on the 10th of May. It's a statement of facts, what happened in those 88 hours leading up to the 10th of May, where the report makes the most interesting analysis. 2 words, Anjali. It says air supremacy. India achieved air supremacy over Pakistan, and I want to go into the meaning of these 2 words. When you achieve air supremacy, air dominance over the adversary, it means the adversary, in this case Pakistan lacks the ability to move his fighter jets. He cannot use his air force. He is completely at the mercy of your own air force and air defenses. This is the big revelation of this conflict during Operation Sindoor, that India's air force dominated Pakistan's skies without even crossing the line of control or the international boundary. They ensured the Pakistan Air Force could not operate over their own skies. The airfields were destroyed, their air defense radars were shattered, and the entire Pakistan Air Force had to retreat to their depth bases. And that disrupted Pakistan's nuclear posture as well. Their nuclear vectors were disrupted, and this is what led to that frantic SOS call to the United States on the 10th, asking for a ceasefire. Anjali.
Absolutely, Sandeep. So India's air dominance has been highlighted in the Swiss think tank report that has highlighted India's supremacy and its dominance during Operation Sindoor. And not just that, it has also busted the misinformation and the lies by Pakistan. Now, let's take a look at the Indian Air Force dominance in Operation Sindoor, how it all unfolded. There were precision strikes that were launched deep inside Pakistan. The Indian Air Force targeted Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Toiba in headquarters in early operations, and this has also been mentioned, by the way, in the Swiss think tank report. Air bases and radars were destroyed in Pakistan, the runways were cratered, and Pakistan coerced into ceasefire by 10th May 2025. This is exactly what has been mentioned by the Swiss think tank report as well. Pakistan Air Force lost ability to mount effective counter attacks, and Pakistan radars' early warning platforms were also neutralized. The operation lasted 88 hours from 7th of May 2025 to 10th of May 2025, and Rafales and Mirages hit the Jaish and Lashkar headquarters. So this is what the Swiss think tank report mentions, suggesting the supremacy, highlighting the dominance of Indian Air Force in the skies during Operation Sindoor, and how Pakistan was brought to its knees by India and how it was forced to seek ceasefire. And today, India is celebrating the 77th Republic Day, a moment of pride, power and purpose. This year, the world will watch as Europe joins India's Republic Day celebrations. European Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen and European Council President Antonio Costa will be the chief guests at the parade. 150 years of Vande Mataram is the central theme this year. Over 10,000 people will witness the parade, with 2,500 artists performing. 30 tableaus will roll down Kartavya Path, showcasing India's diversity and strength. And this Republic Day will mark several firsts. It is the first Republic Day after Operation Sindoor, with India's military strength showcased in a phased battle array format. A 7-jet flypast featuring Rafale, Su-30, MiG-29 and Jaguar aircraft will dominate the skies. The S-400 air defense system, which shot down Pakistani aircraft during Operation Sindoor, will be on full display. For the first time ever, the Army's animal contingent will also be marching, with Zanskar ponies, camels and kites adding tradition to strength. The Operation Sindoor Connect will run throughout the parade, with displays of BrahMos missiles, MBT Arjun, a mega aerial showcase by the Indian Air Force, an army tableau highlighting deep and precise strike capability, and a tri-service tableau reflecting complete operational freedom. President Draupadi Murmu, speaking on Operation Sindoor in her Republic Day Eve address, said that the operation struck terror infrastructure in Pakistan, destroyed terror hubs and eliminated terrorists, calling it a success of India's growing self-reliance in defense power.
पिछले वर्ष हमारे देश ने ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के द्वारा आतंकवाद के ठिकानों पर सटीक प्रहार किया। आतंक के अनेक ठिकानों को ध्वस्त किया गया तथा बहुत से आतंकवादियों को उनके अंजाम तक पहुंचाया गया। सुरक्षा के क्षेत्र में हमारी आत्मनिर्भरता से ऑपरेशन सिंदूर की ऐतिहासिक सफलता को शक्ति मिली। सियाचिन बेस कैंप पहुंचकर मैंने बहादुर सैनिकों को अत्यंत विषम परिस्थितियों में भी देश की रक्षा के लिए पूरी तरह तत्पर और उत्साहित देखा। भारतीय वायुसेना के लड़ाकू विमानों सुखोई और राफेल में उड़ान भरने का अवसर भी मुझे मिला। मैं वायुसेना के युद्ध कौशल से अवगत हुई। मैंने भारतीय नौसेना के स्वदेश में निर्मित विमान वाहक पथ INS विक्रांत की असाधारण क्षमताओं को देखा। मैं नौसेना की पनडुब्बी INS वाक्सीर में समुद्रों की गहराई तक गई। थल सेना, वायुसेना और नौसेना की शक्ति के आधार पर हमारी सुरक्षा क्षमता पर देशवासियों को पूरा भरोसा है।
And my colleague Shivani Sharma continues to stay with us from Kartavya Path, where the celebrations will be taking place. Shivani, walk us through the latest updates. How are the preparations? What are the arrangements that have been made for the 77th Republic Day celebrations?
Anjali, we are right now at the Kartavya Path and there is excitement in the air, though the winter is at its peak, but the warmth of the celebration, the happiness of the pride of this 77th Republic Day is keeping everybody enthusiastic, everybody happy and waiting eagerly for the parade to commence at 10:30. There are 77,000 guests who will be witnessing the parade at this Kartavya Path, 10,000 special guests and a number of firsts this year, as you were also mentioning. This happens to be the first Republic Day parade after Operation Sindoor. We will be seeing not only the Bhairav battalions, the battle array, the aviation assets of the Indian Armed Forces, the drone Shakti, Shakti Ban, BrahMos, Akash and the tableaus of different states, union territories and also the services and departments. Let's give you a glimpse of what's right now happening. The stage is set and at 10:03 a.m. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be visiting the National War Memorial to pay homage to the brave hearts when the function for the Republic Day will start officially. He will reach the Kartavya Path where he will be receiving the dignitaries, the EU delegation and then the President along with the guests will arrive here at the special buggy on this special traditional buggy where we will see the parade commence with a 21-gun salute by the indigenous artillery gun systems, the 105 mm Indian field guns to show the power of Atmanirbharta. A lot of weapon systems this time, Anjali, are indigenous weapon systems. They are being made in India and the whole world will be witnessing India's growing military might, the combat capability, the operational preparedness. We'll also be seeing how aggressively the Bhairav battalions will be doing this march past here for the first time. There will be the mixed scout contingent that is also making a debut on the Republic Day parade. We will be witnessing the animal contingent that comprises of the Bactrian camels, the Zanskari ponies, the falcons and the dog squad of the Indian Army. Also the RVC has trained these animals and they will be here at Kartavya Path. So every element of India's armed supremacy, India's armed prowess will be on Kartavya Path along with the national heritage, the tradition and unity in diversity of all the states and union territories that will be translating and we will be showcasing the cultural fiesta also by the artists that have practiced for months for this particular day. They will be celebrating not only the victory of Operation Sindoor by the fly past by the Indian Air Force, the special Operation Sindoor formation that has been prepared only for Kartavya Path's fly past today for the Republic Day parade with Jaguars, Rafale, Su-30s and we will also be witnessing how these special guests have been invited, the 10,000 special guests who have been doing exceptionally well in their fields have been invited here like every year. Buddhist monks from 40 countries are visiting Republic Day parade this time. We will also see the BRO officials, the workers who've been working relentlessly for the service of the nation. So a lot of firsts this time, the battle array formation and a perfect blend of combat readiness and the national heritage of the country along with the celebration of 150 years of Vande Mataram. So we are right now at the Kartavya Path. We'll keep getting you the latest updates as excitement is in the air this Republic Day parade. Anjali.
Shivani, so India's military might and prowess will be on full display. Let's take a look at what's first this Republic Day. What all will you be witnessing witnessing in this Republic Day celebrations for the first time. Now, it's the first Republic Day after Operation Sindoor, which was conducted in May 2025, and after which this is the first Republic Day celebrations taking place. Military might in phased battle array format will be on full display. Operation Sindoor is going to be a key focus of these celebrations. 7 jet flypasts, which includes Rafale, Su-30, MiG-29 and Jaguar. S-400, the star player of Operation Sindoor that shot down Pakistani aircraft during Operation Sindoor, will also be on display. Army animal contingent will be marching for the first time today in the parade. Zanskar, ponies and camels and kites will also be there in the parade. They will also be a part of this parade, bringing tradition, also showcasing tradition as well. Bhairav Battalion with drone and e-warfare will also making its debut, and AI smart classes for Delhi police security have also been introduced this time. Combat sequence display of military assets will also be done. Woman pilot Simran Bala will be leading the 251 Army Aviation Squad for the first time. So this is the list of firsts that you will be witnessing in the 77th Republic Day celebrations today. And let's also take a look at the Operation Sindoor connect with the celebrations. Now, it's the first Republic Day parade after Operation Sindoor. There will be display of S-400 that shot down Pakistani aircraft, and the display of military might like BrahMos missile and MBT Arjun will also be there. Mega aerial display showcasing Indian Air Force might. As my colleague was pointing out, that India's military might and prowess will be on full display in today's parade. Army tableau will be displaying deep and precise striking ability, and tri-service tableau will be displaying operational freedom. Showcase of Rafale jets and Akash air defense system will also be done in the parade that begins at 10:30 a.m. today. So these are the list of first and also the key highlight of today's parade, which is the Operation Sindoor. So the military might, the prowess of India, our defense power will be on full display. And my colleague Sunilji Bhatt is also joining us from Jammu and Kashmir. And Sunilji, how are the security arrangements that have been made in light of the Republic Day celebrations over there?
Good morning, Anjali. Wishing you a very happy Republic Day. Right now, I am outside Jammu's Maulana Azad Stadium. The main function of the Republic Day in Jammu and Kashmir is going to be held here at Jammu's Maulana Azad Stadium. And in and around the stadium, you can see that there are tight security arrangements that have been made. Jammu and Kashmir Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha is going to unfurl the tricolor here, and he is also going to inspect the Guard of Honor. There will be cultural programs. Contingents from the Indian Army, Jammu and Kashmir Police, CRPF and other paramilitary forces are going to participate in the Republic Day parade. And here you can see that tight security arrangements have been made here, be it the Jammu and Kashmir Police, Indian Army or the paramilitary forces. They have been deployed in large numbers to ensure that no untoward incident takes place. But as we all know that Jammu and Kashmir remains sensitive when it comes to security issues, and that is why high alert has been sounded across the length and breadth of Jammu and Kashmir, particularly in the sensitive places, whether it's the India-Pakistan international border or the line of control. Last evening, there was an encounter that broke out in Kishtwar district of Jammu and Kashmir. As per sources, 2 to 3 dreaded Pakistani terrorists are hiding in the forest area in Kishtwar district. A few days ago, there was an encounter that broke out there in Kishtwar district, but later the terrorists managed to flee. But once again, the security forces have established a fresh contact. Last evening, this encounter broke out, and since early morning, a search operation, a massive search operation has been launched across the length and breadth of Kishtwar district. The priority is to neutralize these terrorists who are hiding in the upper reaches of Kishtwar district. And last evening, there was an infiltration attempt along the India-Pakistan international border. A Pakistani intruder tried to sneak into Indian territory. The alert BSF Jawans issued many warnings to him. When he did not pay any heed, the BSF opened fire and the Pakistani intruder was shot dead. Search operation was conducted there. Since early morning, a fresh search operation has also been conducted. And last evening, Some drone movement was also noticed in Kathua district of Jammu and Kashmir, and search operation has been launched there also. Anjali, back to you.
All right, Sunil ji, thank you for getting us those details on the security arrangements that have been made in Jammu, and do stay with us. So, Republic Day is celebrated with pride and patriotic fervor. These are the visuals from a snow-covered valley at 16,000 feet in heavy snow. So these are the Republic Day celebrations at 16,000 feet. Tourists also joined the celebrations, witnessing the tricolour unfurled amid extreme conditions. And my colleague Shivani Sharma is also joining us. Shivani, 16,000 feet is where the celebrations are also taking place. Republic Day, the 77th Republic Day, the chants of Bharat Mata Ki Jai and Vande Mataram are being heard at 16,000 feet. So Republic Day is being celebrated with pride and patriotic fervor, as you can see in these visuals, in a snow-covered valley at 16,000 feet in heavy snow. This is ITBP's Republic Day celebrations. In fact, the tourists also joined these celebrations, witnessing the tricolour unfurled amid extreme conditions. And as you can hear, the chants of Bharat Mata Ki Jai and Vande Mataram at 16,000 feet. The stage is all set for the mother of all deals. European Union Chief Ursula von der Leyen and the European Union Council President met External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar on Sunday. Ahead of the summit, the External Affairs Minister expressed hope that talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi would mark a new chapter in India-EU relations. Meanwhile, the European Union chief said that India and Europe have sent a clear signal to the world they are choosing dialogue, strategic partnership and openness over the conflict. And that the focus now is on building mutual resilience. Now remember, tomorrow the European Union leaders will be holding a crucial meeting with the Prime Minister, after which they will hold press briefings outlining the outcomes on trade, technology, climate action and strategic cooperation. And this comes amid Trump's tariff tyranny. So globally, all eyes are on the trade deal between India and European Union. The big announcement will be made tomorrow after the key meeting between the European Union leaders and the Prime Minister. And this deal is being called the mother of all deals. So European Union Chief Ursula von der Leyen and the European Council President have already met External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, and they will be meeting the Prime Minister tomorrow, and they're also the chief guest of the Republic Day parade today. India Today's Sandeep Unnithan is also joining us on the story with more details. Sandeep, help us understand, why is this trade deal being called and looked upon as mother of all deals?
Well, it's clearly the mother of all deals because the EU, the European Union, 27 countries, is one of the world's largest trading blocs alongside the United States and China. And this trade deal marks a pivot of the European Union towards India and India towards the European Union. And as the Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney mentioned at Davos recently, he said that the way the world is moving today, if you're not
on the dining table, you're on the menu. So this is clearly the European Union and India making its choices very clear that they don't want to be on the menu, which is being eaten by other big powers. And they have decided to come together and be on the dining table. So India and the EU coming together is a very, very huge geopolitical shift. It's one of the biggest such moves in the 21st century. And mind you, India has been talking to the EU for almost 2 decades over a trade deal. It began way back in 2007. So that's how long it's literally taken us to get this trade deal sorted out. And as Ursula von der Leyen said, that this is going to be the mother of all deals. So we really have to look for the details. But clearly the signs from it point to it being a very, very significant geo-economic shift.
And Sandeep, also tell us about the sticking points between India and European Union over this trade deal.
Well, clearly the biggest sticking point would be agriculture, both for India and the European Union. Both our farm sectors are heavily protected sectors. It's a very big sensitive issue for the European Union, and it's an even bigger sticking point with India. So while the farm sector is going to be left out of this, there are many areas of convergence between India and the European Union. It would mean lower tariffs on a lot of other sectors, particularly automobiles. So that opens up India to the European Union's automobile companies, and of course it opens the European Union for the advantages that India brings. India is one of the world's largest markets, so this actually gives the European Union preferential access to India's market. And also that very quickly, there's that other very big important thing on the table, which has actually been on the back burner until recently. It is the India-Middle East Europe Economic Corridor, which was announced here in Delhi at the G20 summit in 2023, in September 2023 to be precise. But unfortunately, it took a back seat because of the events in Israel and Gaza, that war that's continuing to rage. That's put the IMEC corridor on the back burner. But with this coming in, a lot of pressure is going to build for India to finally get that IMEC off the ground. There are some issues in the middle sectors, particularly between the UAE and Saudi Arabia. So I'm sure India would want that IMEC corridor more, even more than it's wanted possibly at any time in the past. So these are all those big pieces that are falling into place over the last couple of years. There's been hectic diplomacy to ensure that all the countries are aligned on this. The fact is that India has chosen the European Union as its partner of choice in this very, very important geopolitical shift in the 21st century.
Absolutely. Sandeep, do stay with us. So let's take a look at the other aspects of the mother of all deals. What is the great significance of this trade deal, that the global eyes are on this trade deal between India and European Union? So mutual economic and geopolitical gains is what this trade deal holds. It will boost trade, investment and competitiveness, and let's understand why it particularly matters for India. It will restore lost European Union tariff concessions. It will also cut duties on garments, pharmaceutical, steel and petroleum. And it will also help in attracting the FDI and will also boost manufacturing in India. It could also increase goods trade by 20 to 30%. So these are the factors of why this trade deal is of great significance for India. Now let's take a look at why it matters for European Union. Now, this will give access to India's 1.4 billion market. So European Union will have access after this trade deal to the 1.4 billion market of India, and it also diversifies supply chains from China. Now, it also services exports to India could double with the help of this trade deal, and there could also be gains in automotive and tech and renewable. So these are the factors of why this trade deal is of great significance for the European Union also. Now, it's a historic moment for Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla. Shukla has become the first Indian astronaut to receive the Ashok Chakra, India's highest peacetime gallantry award. Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla, who became the first Indian to visit the International Space Station during the Axiom 4 mission, has been recognized for his exemplary courage and leadership in space. He spent 18 days in space conducting vital operations that marked a milestone for India's space journey. Remarkably, he receives both the Ashok Chakra Chakra and the Kirti Chakra for his outstanding service. Along with Shukla, 70 others, including 6 posthumous honours, have been awarded gallantry awards by President Draupadi Murmu on the eve of Republic Day. Among them, Colonel Sophia Qureshi, the face of Operation Sindoor against Pakistan-based terrorists, has been honoured with the Vishisht Seva Medal. These awards highlight the immense dedication and service of our armed forces. And Sandeep Unnithan continues to stay with us. Sandeep, for the first time, an astronaut, which is Shubhanshu Shukla, has been awarded the Ashok Chakra. What does this signify about the changing approach of India?
Well, clearly the medal to Group Captain Shukla is, recognizes his contribution to the space program, particularly at a time when India is taking its own manned mission to space. That could happen as early as 2027. So that's a building block right there where Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla has led that mission, the Axiom 4 mission to the International Space Station. And this would be the first of many more such manned missions into space. So this basically recognizes the leadership role that he has played, the primacy that India has given to its astronauts, particularly as it's heading into its own manned mission, which could be Gaganyaan, and beyond that you're going to have an Indian space station, an ISS that's going to be launched by India towards the beginning of the next decade. That's another big milestone that India is looking forward to. So we have been taking so far baby steps in this mission towards the manned missions to space. We had Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma 4 decades ago, who went to space in a Soviet space capsule, and now we have Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla, who's gone into space just last year. That's another big milestone into space, and this actually talks about India's where India wants to be in the 21st century as one of those, not just one of the top 3 economies in the world, but also an economy that's a spacefaring economy. It's not just a seafaring economy, but it's also a spacefaring economy. And that's the recognition to astronaut Group Captain Shukla is proof of that.
Absolutely, Sandeep. Do stay with us. And earlier, Shubhanshu Shukla, India's first astronaut to visit the International Space Station, spoke at the India Today Conclave, Mumbai 2025, sharing his extraordinary journey in space. He described the experience as out of this world and offered insights into life aboard the ISS, the challenges of space travel, and also the inspiration it brings to future generations. Listen in to hear his first-hand account of India's giant leap into space.
You've not only touched the sky with glory, you've touched space with glory, you've brought glory to the nation. What's, your biggest achievement, if I may, or experience that you want to share with us about this journey?
The experience that I want to share, actually kind of just, we saw that. I think that's the best way to concisely capture the experience that I had in these 20 days. But if there is one thing that I felt, there's a short clip in this video wherein you see me standing with the Indian flag behind. That was the day I was speaking to the Honorable Prime Minister of our country. I think that is the message that I would like to convey to everyone, that today in 2025, the Indian flag reached the International Space Station for the first time. And there was a person who was conversing in Hindi to the Indian leader who is running the country right now. I think that was very powerful for me and was a strong message that we were giving to the world that, we are here and this time we are here to stay.
Describe to us what was like living at the International Space Station and the size. How big is the International Space Station?
It is big. It is, what he said is, it is equivalent to a 6 BHK house. That's the kind of space it is available. But the main difference, I would say, is that the concept of space for you changes when you go to space. Like, hum baithe hain is room mein. This is essentially a 3D room. We have walls, we have ceilings, we have intervening space in between. But we are still 2D creatures. Like, we will walk on the floor, we will sit on a chair, and this is... But if this was to be replicated in space, half of you would be sitting on the ceiling, half of you would be on the wall, and I would be sitting. So it is all distributed. You utilize the space in a very different way. So the mind switches from utilization of space from a 2D to 3D concept. Another example I would give you, which was very unique and interesting to me, was when you go to the microgravity for the first time, your brain is still geared up for gravity. So everything is falling at the same time. That is how you experience microgravity. So nothing is falling relatively. So if I was in space station and I was to leave this mic here, it would stay here. It would not fall. But this, you don't get used to this when you go to space. So I remember in the first few days, if I'm sitting and I'm holding something and I have to work, I would find someone, can you hold this for me? And I would give them the mic and they would also hold because they're also traveling to space for the first time. Now what happens is over a period of days, 7-8 days, you get used to this. That, you can leave stuff and it will not fall. It will be right there. So you leave stuff, you do whatever you have to, pick it up and then go. Now the problem is you come back to Earth. So when you come back to Earth, I remember the first night I was sitting on my bed and I was working on the laptop. And it was very instinctive, and I just closed the laptop and I just took it to the side and I left it. and as soon as I left it, I realized, oh, this is an ISRO-issued laptop. Fortunately, nothing happened. This was carpeted. But I'm saying the switch, the environment is so different. It is the brain gets used to that. And then you have to rewire it to understand the environment, which is how different it is.
And the Padma Awards 2026 have been announced, honoring individuals who have left an enduring mark on the nation through service, talent and excellence. From cinema to cricket, from music to mass movements, from politics to public life. This year's list brings together icons and changemakers who have shaped India's story. Late actor Dharmendra, a towering figure of Indian cinema, is among the 5 recipients of the Padma Vibhushan, the country's second highest civilian honour. Others conferred the Padma Vibhushan include late former Kerala Chief Minister V.S. Achuthanandan, former Supreme Court Judge Justice K.T. Thomas, celebrated violinist N. Rajam and noted writer P. Narayanan. A total of 13 personalities have been awarded the Padma Bhushan for distinguished service to the nation. The list includes playback singer Alka Yagnik, acclaimed actor Mammootty, industrialist Uday Kotak, advertising legend late Piyush Pandey and late JMM founder Shibu Soren. Meanwhile, 113 Padma Shri Awards have been announced, recognizing contributions from nationally celebrated names to grassroots change makers. Among them are Indian cricketer and former captain Rohit Sharma, women's cricket team captain Harmanpreet Kaur, late actor Satish Shah, actor and director R. Madhavan, former UGC chairperson Jagdish Kumar, and Shashi Shekhar Vempati, the youngest ever CEO of Prasar Bharati. Southern states, in fact, have dominated Padma Awards 2026, with 8 of them going to personalities from Kerala and 13 to those belonging to Tamil Nadu. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated the awardees, saying that their contributions have strengthened the nation and will continue to inspire generations to come.
Thanks.
I'm really thankful and grateful that India government has given me Padma Shri, and I've been working for the last 40 years, and the people around me, from my producer, director, actors, and everybody has contributed, and I'm so happy. And this is just not my achievement; it's an achievement for everybody who had made me Prashanthi Charity. So thank you so much once again, and receiving this award from President is itself a great moment.
And let's take a look at the list of people who will be getting the Padma Awards 2026. So Padma Vibhushan will be given to Dharmendra Singh Deol posthumously, and it is being given for art, and he has been a Hindi cinema legend who has acted in 300 films and also has a career spanning 7 decades. It will also be conferred to V.S. Achuthanandan posthumously again. He's from Kerala. He's the former Chief Minister. He's a veteran left leader and former Chief Minister of Kerala. Now, next is P. Narayanan for literature and education. He also hails from Kerala. He's an eminent Malayalam journalist dedicated to social reformation. And N. Rajam will also be conferred with this award, and this will be given for art. He hails from Uttar Pradesh. He's a violin maestro who globalized Hindustani classical music in her 75-year career. K.T. Thomas for Public Affairs. He hails from Kerala, eminent former Supreme Court judge. And let's take a look at the Padma Vibhushan Awards 2026. Bhagat Singh Koshari for Public Affairs. He hails from Uttarakhand. He's the former Uttarakhand Chief Minister and also Maharashtra Governor. Mammootty, actor, and he hails from Kerala. He's a legendary Malayali actor and a cultural icon as well. Then comes Piyush Pandey. This is being conferred posthumously to Piyush Pandey and in the area of art, and he's a celebrated advertising professional with a career spanning 4 decades. Shibu Soren, this is being conferred posthumously to Shibu Soren for Public Affairs. He's an eminent tribal leader and former Chief Minister of Jharkhand. And Uday Kotak for Trade and Industry. He hails from Maharashtra and he's a leading banker instrumental in shaping modern Indian banking. Then comes Alka Yagnik for art, and she's a celebrated female playback singer with a stellar career spanning over 50 years. V.K. Malhotra being conferred with this honor posthumously, and he's a veteran politician and also a sports administrator. And let's take a look at the awardees for Padma Shri. It is being conferred to Satish Shah, late actor Satish Shah, and he's a Hindi cinema actor celebrated. He was a Hindi cinema actor celebrated for his versatility and comic timing in a career spanning over 200 films. Then comes Madhavan Ranganathan, actor and also screenwriter and a film director across Indian languages. And Shashi Shekhar Vempati for literature and education. He's the youngest ever Prasar Bharati CEO, credited with ushering Doordarshan and air into the digital age. Rohit Sharma for sports. He's the T20 World Cup and Champions Trophy winning captain. Then comes Harmanpreet Kaur, who's a celebrated women cricketer, and she also led India to the first Women's World Cup triumph as the captain. Then comes Mamidala Jagdesh Kumar for literature and education. He's a distinguished academic leader with transformative vision. Then comes Prasenjit Chatterjee for art. He hails from West Bengal. He's an iconic Bengali actor with a prolific career spanning over 5 decades. Savita Punia for sports, first Indian woman to win FIH Goalkeeper of the Year thrice.